Hey everyone! In today's fast-changing tech world, everyone chases the newest trends. Fast chargers, modern gadgets. Old, slow chargers still work, but they can't compete with fast ones, so they often get thrown away. Today's video is a reminder not to toss them too quickly, and to share a fun idea: turning low-performance chargers into a homemade antenna. The first thing I'm going to do is connect any two ends of these two wires to the charger circuit. How exactly to make the connections? Well, stick around, because I'll walk you through each step clearly, making it safe and easy to follow. Let me introduce this: soldering flux. It's the key to strong solder joints, stable and lasting electrical flow, and preventing oxidation from damaging components. For anyone passionate about electronics or repairing devices, this is an indispensable tool in your kit. Alright, that wraps up the prep work. Now we move on to the next step: drilling two holes in the lid, just big enough to pass the two wire ends through. Once the two holes in the lid are drilled, the next step is to place the charger circuit back into its casing. Then thread the two wire ends out through the holes. It's true, taking the lid off is easy, but putting it back on is tricky. Bear with me, everyone. This step takes a bit of patience. It took a bit of struggle, but it's done now. Let's move on to the next step. In this step, I've got a nut and a spark plug, normally used to ignite fuel in cars, but here it's repurposed in a completely new way. These two items will become part of our antenna device. Next, I've got a piece of copper wire ready, which will serve as the signal receiving part of the device. I like to call it the antenna whisker. We'll twist it in a spiral along the drill bit, and make sure to leave about half a pinky length at both ends to get ready for the next step. At the tip of the copper wire antenna whisker, we'll use pliers to bend it straight up, shaping the signal receiving part. At the base of the copper wire antenna whisker, we'll bend it so that later it can be connected directly to the threaded end of the spark plug. At the tip of the copper wire antenna whisker, we'll apply some soldering flux first, and then later we'll add a new component to it. I forgot to introduce the soldering rod. It melts when heated and, combined with flux, joins components together. This technique ensures strong, stable, and lasting connections, and it's essential for any electronics project. This old SIM card is a decoration I mentioned earlier. Now I'll connect it to the tip of the antenna whisker. If you're wondering whether it serves any function, the answer is no. It's just a cute little touch for decoration. Take a closer look, and you'll see it's actually pretty cute, right? I really like how it adds a playful touch to the antenna whisker, making the whole device feel more lively. I'm really curious to hear what you think. Do you find it as charming as I do? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or feelings about this little decoration. For now, all we need to do is secure the antenna whisker firmly with the metal washer and nut onto the spark plug's threaded end. And just like that, we're already halfway there. How's everyone doing with their build? Hit any bumps along the way? Drop a comment below. I'm eager to hear your progress and help you push through so we can finish this project together. In this step, we'll attach the spark plug assembly to the charger, including wiring and using hot glue. If you don't have hot glue and a glue gun, I recommend getting them. Having the right tools makes the process much easier and more enjoyable. And forget about using tape. It looks messy, is unattractive, and leaves sticky residue when removed. Hot glue gives you strong, clean connections, making the whole creative process more satisfying and fun. With this wire, we'll connect it directly to the ground terminal of the spark plug. But first, we'll put this nut on before connecting the wire. My plan is clear. After wiring, we'll screw the nut onto the spark plug's threads and secure it to the charger lid with hot glue, ensuring a solid and tidy setup. At this step, I'm running into the same old challenge with putting the charger lid back in its proper place. Looks like we'll need a little extra help from hot glue to secure it firmly and make the process easier. Finally, the challenge from earlier is resolved. Now we'll connect this last wire to the threaded end of the spark plug. Alright, looks pretty good, right? Now, let's move on to the next part. Here, I've got a power outlet ready. I'll remove the cover to get ready for the next wiring step. In this step, the first thing we'll do is connect one end of the TV antenna wire to the power outlet. For the other end of the TV antenna wire, we'll connect it to a straight F connector or a 90-degree F connector. My goal is for this end to plug directly into the TV. I might have gone a bit fast just now. If you're wondering what a straight F connector or a 90-degree F connector is, stick with me until the end of the video. Alright, now it's time to put the finishing touches on this antenna device. What do you think of our creation? It looks pretty reliable, right? Let's go ahead and give it a try. Right now, I haven't connected the wire yet, so the TV isn't picking up any signal. Let's verify this for a moment before plugging the device in. I'm not really surprised by this result. How about you? The moment we plugged the wire into the TV, the screen lit up and the signal appeared. This is always the most exciting moment in any DIY project, when all your effort actually works. It proves at every step, from wiring the charger circuit, securing the antenna whisker, to using hot glue, is crucial and no detail can be overlooked. Our homemade antenna works on a simple but effective principle. The copper whisker picks up signals from the air. Twisting it into a spiral increases surface area, improves reception, and enhances sensitivity. The tip, decorated with an old SIM card, makes the solder joint strong and visually appealing, while giving the device a lively look. The base connects directly to the spark plug, channeling the signal from the whisker through the charger circuit, along the TV wire, into the F connector, and finally into the TV. This combination is sturdy, reduces interference, and looks neat, clearly showing how discarded materials can be repurposed into a functioning device. Thanks for following along this far. Your comments, likes, and shares motivate me to create more fun projects. I encourage you to try it yourself. You don't need expensive materials, just patience, careful step-by-step work, and observation, from drilling the charger lid, wiring, shaping the antenna whisker, to decorating with the old SIM card. If you run into difficulties, leave a comment below. Every detail matters. Leave a half pinky length on the whisker ends. Don't replace hot glue with tape to keep things sturdy and neat. Near the end of the video, I also show how to plug the wire into the TV, the final step that all our work leads to. Watch that closely, and you'll understand why every step, from wiring to securing the spark plug, matters. Seeing the TV receive the signal lets you experience the joy of everything working smoothly. This project isn't just about making a working antenna. It's a lesson in creativity, patience, and repurposing materials around you. You don't need modern tools, just ideas, precision, and a spirit of experimentation. Following along, you'll feel the joy of creating something useful, unique, and full of personality with your own hands. Thanks again for watching. Like, share, and comment your results. Now, test the TV signal and enjoy the fruits of your own work. Let's get started.